Welcome back, my delinquents. Today we have a VTuber scammer taking a different turn than usual. As you know, the biggest form we see VTuber scammers trying to sell live 2D models is on Twitter or VGen, trying to reuse images or showcases. But this one takes a different turn with them using advertisements on VRChat. And if you don't know what VRChat is, it's a virtual reality social platform that a lot of degens, a lot of people use. Okay, not just degens. A lot of different people use it. Where they have an advertisement system where you can put posters into worlds, etc. And sadly, scamming isn't that uncommon. A lot of people treat VRChat like it's the Wild West of the internet for many different things. You will know what I'm talking about if you know anything about VRChat. But this has turned into a big VTuber, OBKatty, being sent a poster where someone is advertising her model to be made, as OBKatty's model mama. But what's really weird, but in the advertisement, it's not a 3D model, it's a live 2D model, so it's like a double scam, because it's not even close to what you can get in a VR scenario, because it's all 3D, so you need 3D models. But let's have a look at this, and I'll go over some of the ways VRChat scammers use this. Highlights of some scams I've seen in VRChat are dating sites, virtual reality dating sites, other models, worlds, coaching. So you have to be aware of these places. This is what some people would call a niche community, so some people can be way too trusting. But let's get into it. So we have the poster here from OBKatty themselves. What the hell am I looking at? Freaking shameless. And yeah, some of these advertisements in VRChat are really shameless, honestly. I've seen some shockers. And yes, you may be like, Del, you're talking like you play VRChat. I have played VRChat. As a 3D streamer, most people have at some point. I use it sometimes to be social when I feel like the closest to touching grass I want to do, but that is rare as a non-grass toucher. But this advertisement is usually done on the 3D room. I'll see if I can try and find some footage of what a 3D room looks like. Okay. We're gonna have this like moved in here, but this is kind of the idea. I just caught the avatar's name there. This is kind of like the general idea of the rooms here, and you can see some of the advertisements on the side here. You can see some of them back here. You come through the elevators. Yes, this is a world that is set up like a hotel. It has a lot of advertisements, as you can see on the left here. Hatsune Miku model and stuff like that. There's usually more on the first floor. Some are just highlights of things. But yeah, this is a general idea of what a VRChat world can kind of look like and how they would utilize these advertisements. As you can kind of see, there is a lot of people that can go through these worlds, as you can see here, just jumping around and stuff like that, that these advertisements try and prey upon. I think the peak of some VRChat times, like an American, is like 11K users at a time. So it's like, they get around these advertisements. Sorry, I tried my very best to find some footage that wasn't just memeing, but it's harder than it looks when it comes to VRChat. So this person is claiming to do modeling, rigging, expressions, animations, physics, and all that stuff. And I just want to put in here that Katie, this is a couple days old. Don't bring it up to her. She's probably already resolving this, because a lot of people you can bring up copyright claims and try and get these ads taken down. So hopefully something like that was able to resolve this situation. This is from the 11th of November. Okay, I don't want anyone going back and like trying to freak her out that there's more. Yeah, so these advertisements can be around, and unfortunately this is kind of just showing that the scammers are kind of getting smarter, per se, or people are utilizing VTuber scams on different platforms that most people aren't aware of and may not be as familiar with VTubers. But unfortunately, this is not the only time VRChat is used for scam stuff. And I really wanted to bring this up because, one, it's interesting how VTubing is kind of making its way into more and more platforms, but also as kind of a warning to be aware of this. I'm sure a lot of VTuber fans will know this is a scam, but not all VRChat fans will. And I also find it absolutely hilarious. For some reason, they used her live 2D model. Like here, I guess, like commission live 2D model in a VR world that usually people are buying 3D models. So I don't know what they were thinking there. And what I think is even funnier, a lot of these ad placements you have to pay for unless you're the owner of the world. So someone paid to put their scam ad out there, which is really funny to me, honestly. And if you don't believe me that there is other such scams like the VR chat dating stuff, definitely look it up. But what do you think of this story? Is it just funny, guys? It is a very short one, but I thought it was kind of interesting on the different levels people do to get people to buy their scam work or to just grift people. And do you think as VTube becomes more popular, should we just expect more and more of this? Personally, unfortunately, there's going to be more and more kind of scam stuff, and we'll have to be more aware. And I'm very glad there's websites such as VGen that kind of makes it a bit easier to commission things. But thanks for tuning in for this short video, guys, and let me know what you think. Do you play VR chat? What do you think of these kind of scams? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.